trainer, and I know he's been getting pummeled on the internet this week, and he deserves it. He does deserve it. But if you're her trainer, why do you have her standing up with Amanda Nunez? Why? I would
because he's
shoot every opportunity you get.
I remember how awful his in-corner after she took a beating in the first round against Holly Holm. His terrible, had no idea how to make an adjustment. It was pretty much like Did you ever see Rocky III when Mickey goes down in the locker room before the fight and he has to have Paulie as his corner man, and he goes in, and he just goes, "Hey Rock, just go out and kill the guy." I mean, that's pretty much what Holly Holmes, or not Holly Holm, but Ronda Rousey's trainer was this year, because he was just so used to her just taking care of these girls that think, oh, I'll just train her, I'll get her in shape, and then come fight night, she knows what to do.
No, and yeah, you're right. He was terrible, and I forgot about that in-fight commentary in between rounds with the Holly Holm fight. But you're right. I'm glad you brought that up, because he was a joke, absolute joke. It was clear.
No adjustments, just complete panic and disarray in the whole corner, and then in her fight, in her game plan.
And it was complete and total disarray again. Early on, she should have never been on her feet. That was dive and scoop, get down on her knees. Look, I know Nunez is a great Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu stylist as well, but at least try your luck. Try your luck, Ronda. Because I will say this, Ronda was in fantastic shape. When she came down the line on the way in, she took her jacket off and the jeans off, and that girl's ripped. She's in good shape. She's looking
she was in good shape, but like I said, there's plenty of guys that work out and are in great, people in general that work out in great shape but can't fight.
But she can fight, and she does know how to do that.
Well, right, you know what I'm saying. Like it was.
What I'm getting at too is if you go back to the Holly Holm fight in the first round, she got Holly up against the cage, and at some point looked to get Holly on her hip and get some leverage and turn her, and Holly Holm basically moved her off of her and said, "You're not going to do that." And that was the look on Ronda's face. I'll never forget that. It washed over her that she realized something. She realized that Holly Holm is physically stronger than I am. And when you're a judo practitioner and you rely on leverage and movement and strength, when you realize somebody's stronger than you, all you have left is leverage. And she couldn't get it at all. And that's when she went down like a sack of potatoes. And she did the same thing here. She didn't give herself the opportunity to find out if she was stronger than Amanda Nunez. She may have been. If she would have locked her up on the ground, she may have had a strength advantage. I mean, identically, those two girls physically are identical.
You never know. I mean, you have to play to your strength, and her strength is obviously not a stand-up fight. It's not her strength. She's got to try to get the opponent on the ground. That's where she's good.
No. When I play basketball, my strength is not dunking.
When I play basketball, my strength's not getting on the court.
I was real good with a towel.
As long as I'm on the bench, I'm good.
I'm gonna wipe that sweat stain up for you. Yeah, so it was just crazy and unfortunate to see from a professional trainer and from Ronda Rousey, a professional fighter. I think she's done, and I think that we're going to end this show here now, my man. But on that note, we're also going to end 2016 as 2016 we talked about the other night was vicious to celebrities and people. There were just all these passings and all these deaths. And 2016 really did finish with the death of Ronda Rousey's fighting career. It put her to sleep as well.
It was the last thing to go in 2016.
Yeah, that and the guy who played the priest on MASH.
I tell you what, man. Were you like me? Were you nervous as hell watching that ball drop on 2016 to 2017? I'm like, holy shit, this thing might fucking blow up.
No, I actually went to bed by about 11 o'clock.
Yeah, well.
I'm officially the lamest guy you know now, buddy.
Well, yeah, I mean, you probably just went to bed thinking like, well, if it's you probably wake up and we're all, you'd probably be the one to wake up and we're all gone.
Yeah, I could be the last one here. It's the apocalypse. Tempted, but I'm not going to do it. Yeah, it was, it was a good New Year's though. Me and the little lady went out. We went and visited some friends and hung out for a little bit, but unfortunately she had to work early the next day. We stopped at one of our favorite restaurants, grabbed a sandwich and a cold one, and called it a night. And that restaurant is right across the street from the house, so after one beer, I could drive home. And it was nice and easy. It was nice and safe. I, again, ate too much as I closed out the year. Like the last 3 weeks of the year, Joe, that's all I did was eat professionally. So as today began, it was really calorie limitations, carbohydrate limitations. I have not had a beer tonight while doing this show. So I'm going to try to avoid a whole bunch of that.
Oh, man, that's terrible.
Oh, it sucks.
Terrible.
Yeah, it sucks. But I'm going to make it. I promise you. At least until Thursday.
Yeah. Make it till Thursday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you feel like, all right, well, it's almost Friday. It's the day before. All right, I made it.
It's early in the week, and I told you yesterday, as we celebrated New Year's Day on the 2nd, like the rest of the United States, me and a little lady took our time, and we went up to the local bowling alley and decided we were going to roll a few frames. As the Bay City Rollers took to the wood planks and enjoyed ourselves quite a bit, but rolled about 5 games. My shoulder, my elbow, my wrist, certain sections of my ass cheeks, my knees, everything hurts. I bowled, for Christ's sake. I went bowling, and everything hurts. It's just not easy.
Well, it's your strategy with Ronda Rousey. You got to ease your way back into it. She should have listened to you. Ease your way back into it before you go. Pretty soon you'll go to a couple bowling games. Maybe start to lift weights a little bit. Very soon, before you know, you'll be playing tackle football in the park. You'll be good.
Yeah, that's probably not happening, man. So on that note, Holmes, first show of the new year, and I also think this is our 75th episode. So thank you for the loyal listeners out there. You are our friends, and we couldn't do it without you. Happy New Year to everybody. Again, if you're listening on YouTube, please click the like and subscribe button. We love the subscribers. And thanks so much. Looking forward to a lot of cool things coming up in the year, and then looking forward to tomorrow night. We're going to get you our Pick'em show. Thursday night, Harbor Mike's back in studio. We're going to do DFS, and this is when it gets really, really good. This is when you have real opportunities to win because, like we preached all year long, short game schedules, only 4 games to choose from. Let's get those picks in early Thursday night, Friday morning so you beat the crowd, and let's win some money, man. So can't wait to talk to you all then. Joe, until we get all the music and everything else fixed, screw it. We're out. Say goodnight, homie.
Say goodnight, guys. We will talk to you. We'll talk to you tomorrow. We'll have some interesting take on these playoff games. I will say, start watching the games about 8:30 on Saturday. The first one, not so much.
Leave my boys alone. All right, folks. The tank.
It's not their fault. It's not their fault.
Happy New Year. Have a good night.